Hey everyone, it's Joy here, and today I've made an easy shaker card using the Friendship Frame stamp, die, and coordinating stencil. So I'm starting with my A2 piece of white cardstock. I'm going to center that on a sticky mat in my MISTI, and then I'm pulling out the only big image from the Friendship Frame stamp set, but as you can see there is quite a few sentiments as well, and there's coordinating dies for the image and the sentiments. And I will center that in my A2 size piece of cardstock. And I want to ink that up with my jet black ink, which I do have to say I need to re-ink because I've had to stamp this a couple times to get a good crisp image. That's only because my ink pad is a little bit dry. But when I open the MISTI door, you can see how this image fills out an A2 size. So like I said, we're making a shaker card out of this, and this Friendship Frame has made that so super simple to do, you guys. Now, let's use the coordinating stencils. There is 6 stencils that come in this, and it's going to start you out with the leaves when you look at the coordinating paper that shows you how the stencils look. It's your stencil guide. So you have your leaf, then you have your small flower 1 and 2, large flower 1 and 2, and then you have your flower center. So there's 6 stencils. I'm doing a different kind of color combination. I actually pulled this from my Color Cube box number 2. This is 361. That's the number of the little card with the color combination. And so I will be using a medium gray, which is what I'm using here for the leaves. Then I'm using like a charcoal gray or like a lighter black, not like a crazy dark black. I'm using Speckled Egg Distress Oxide ink for my grayish kind of blue. Then I will have a light pink, a light coral, and then like a medium coral. So that's going to be the color combination for this. So here is that Speckled Egg, and so that first stencil was the leaves. I did that in like a medium gray. Now I'm bringing in the second stencil, which is small flower stencil number 1. And this is going to color some of your flowers this whole color. Some of your other flowers will end up being a 2-tone color once you add your stencil number 2 for the small flowers. So I'm going to bring that in, and I'm going to use the light pink. So that will be paired with that Speckled Egg once this inking is all done. So again, just going to blend lightly over my stencil. And I just blended over all of the images. For the most part, you can see what's open, but if there's small little bits, you may not see it. So I would just suggest ink blending over that whole section, just in case there's a tiny little part that you didn't see that's open on the stencil. But look at how pretty that is. Okay, let's bring in the next stencil. This is large flower stencil number 1. And of course, on the stencils, you have registration marks that help you line up and get everything nice and straight. And I am using a darker coral color. And you can see this is really, really adding a lot of life to this background. But look at how pretty, and that pop of color is just so, so stunning. Let's peel this back and bring in large flower stencil number 2. This is going to finish up the coloring of the flowers, and then the very final stencil is just for the centers of the flowers. So I would suggest going with a darker color or starting with that first, because some of it you're going to be going over a previous color, just in some of the little areas. But look at how pretty that is with that light coral. Okay, now I'm going to use my very last stencil with my dark gray ink or a light black ink, and look at how that pops against all of those colors. I just think it's so, so pretty. I'm making sure that everything is nicely lined up. I think I had my stencil just a tad bit crooked. And then once we're done with this, then we can get to using the coordinating dies. So there is a center die and an outside die. I will be using both, but you don't have to use either. You could absolutely get away with not using either one, or you could just do the outside or just do the inside. But I will be doing both. I definitely need the inside gone because, again, this is going to be a shaker card, and this is why this whole stamp set and stencil and die made this so easy, because now we already have our little window. I will line up the outside stencil, tape that in place, and then run that through my die cut machine as well. I trimmed down a small piece of acetate. I'm adding some adhesive behind that window. I'll place the acetate behind that, and now we have our shaker window. Then I'm going to use some foam tape. I will fold it in half to double it up. That way my shaker bits can shake freely. And I am using the Hug Me and Be Mine clay hearts, so they're pink and white. I'm adding the foam tape to the back of that window, all the foam tape is touching each other, so none of my shaker bits are going to come out. And then I have a piece of white cardstock that's trimmed down smaller than the front so you don't see it. And then I can put that in place. But now I dumped all my little shaker bits in there. Now let's adhere that background. And I'm going to press down really good so I get good adhesion between the foam tape and the background. And now we have this great shaker card. And look at how pretty. Okay, let's do our sentiment. I was trying it in the matching colors for the front of the card, and I went with the lighter coral, and I will use the coordinating die to die cut that out. And the sentiment says, "Oh, happy day." And it's nice and tiny, which was perfect for me because I wanted to place this in the center of the acetate. So I'm going to line that up, and then I can adhere this to a white A2 size card base. And now we have a nice little white frame right behind it. So let's just get that centered, and then we can take a look at this up close and see how cute it is. I really love shaker cards, and this is a really pretty kind of elegant shaker card, which I think is so, so lovely. But you have all those little hearts shaking around back there, and then that beautiful floral image. Thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you feel inspired, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye.